Alright, real quick, long overdue update video about my tire situation, plus I'm going to run you guys through the weight reduction that I've done on this car. I think you'll be surprised. I was. So, before, just to bring you up to date, I put on 285, 35, 19 size rear tires. I had 265s on here. Alright, so I went up to a 285. That's a pretty big jump for these cars, and I encountered a major rub issue. What I have on the car as far as suspension is BCER racing coilovers, and I put them to their max settings. I've completely maxed them out as far as stiffness, and I've raised the ride height to probably about its stock ride height. The rubbing is not nearly as bad. It would take a pretty significant bump for me to rub, but I think that's also due to the weight reduction that I have in the car now, which is helping me with my rub situation. Long story short, you need to either cut or roll the fenders in order to fit a tire size like this if you want to be completely comfortable. This tire isn't nearly as bad as this tire. All right, I don't know if you can see that, but all the way around, it's terrible. And I'm assuming that because I sit on this side, I'm not a heavy guy. I'm probably like 150 pounds. All right. But I sit on this side, and I live on a hill, and I always come from that direction. And once I turn up this hill, the car leans, it pitches its weight to one side, and yeah, it does that. So, yeah, so you're going to have to, long story short, you're going to have to you're going to have to roll your fenders, or cut them, whichever you prefer. Anyway, yeah, so moving right along. Weight reduction. All right, as you can see here, I have my car's interior, right? The seat backs and the seat bottoms to the rear, and I have the passenger seat. I'm not going to put all this on a scale right now, because I already did that. I also have here is the trunk brace, or the gas tank brace, or whatever it is, from the trunk. Here I have the towing brace, I guess if you want to tow something. I have the stock drive shaft. I have the strut tower brace, and I have the little foam piece in the trunk. That's disgusting, by the way. Look at that. Yeah. So I have that as well. I took out the spare tire assembly. These things down here, these are like the little heat shields for the mufflers. This is another big weight reduction thing that I've done. I'm not running full length exhaust. I'm running pretty much open headers, like through the mid pipes, which are catless. But I have those off the car. I'm not entirely sure, but I think the BC coilovers are lighter than the stock shocks and springs. I'm not totally sure, so I'm not even going to count that. I weighed, these are Corvette C6 wheels. I think they're the base model C6 wheels, but I really like them. I had them powder coated black. Those are plasti dipped. They need to be redone. Those are not doing too good. But these, the rears are powder coated. I think they look great. I weighed them, and with the tire, because you're not going to weigh it without the tire because you use the tire on the wheel, with the tire, it's 60 pounds per wheel. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty confident in saying that the stock GTO wheels are lighter than those. 60 pounds of wheel, that sounds pretty freaking heavy. I don't know how much the fronts weigh. I haven't weighed those, but I know the rears, they're pretty heavy. They look cool though. Don't have a hood, so I don't know how much the hood weighs. It's at the shop. That helps me with this car. That helps tune this car. But I'm pretty sure that hood is probably like 45, 50 pounds or something like that. All right, so going into this interior pullout, I was a little nervous because I never did anything like this before. Excuse the mess in the car. It's messy, whatever. Ignore that. But going into it, I was pleasantly surprised that it is really, really easy. It's a total of 6 bolts. So you got a bolt here, a bolt there, a bolt there, a bolt here, and 2 bolts in the back at that hold in the seat backs. It's 2 bolts, and then you just kind of pull the seat backs up and out, and then there's like 2 trunk release tabs. I'll show you here. So there's like 2 similar, they look like kind of like trunk releases or hood latch releases. See, there it is. That's where it clips in, and then you just like kind of pull this, and then the seat on each side. It's one on that side too, and it just pops out. It just pops out. Now for the seat backs, what I was saying is you pull them up. Like these things are sitting in like little, I don't know, they're little cubby holes. There's one there. There's one there. There's 2 on that side over there. All right. So those things, you just unscrew the bolts and then lift up and pull out, and they're just, that's it. It was the most simple thing. Now with the passenger seat, there is little connections for the motor. There's 2 connections here. There's the other one. There's 2. All right, and you just undo those, and you know, I didn't even need to use a screwdriver or anything. Just needed a socket. I forget what socket size that I used, but anyway, it's not rocket science. You guys could figure it out. You guys are smart. But anyway, yeah. So let's get down to how much this stuff weighs. All right. That seat, now, granted, I used that scale. So it was kind of like a balancing act, so it's not the most accurate. They're probably even a little bit heavier than what that scale senses. But anyway, this seat came in at 60 pounds. All right. The seat bottom was 15 pounds, and the seat tops were, or the seat back for the rear seat was 30 pounds. That's 45 pounds right there. This thing is about 25 pounds, I believe, 25 or 30 pounds. That's surprisingly 30 pounds. I thought that would be heavier. These are 20 pounds a piece. Actually, I'll throw one of these on here just to make sure. Right now, let's see. Let's see. Yep, 20 pounds a piece. All right, so these are 20 pounds a piece, so that's 40 pounds. All right, and then the big one, that's 30 pounds. So that's 70 pounds right there. 60 pounds. 45 pounds. That's 115 pounds just with the seats. That's another 70 pounds. That's 185 pounds right there of weight savings. And that's about 25 pounds. So that's over 200 pounds. All right. That's about, here, we'll throw this on real quick. I think this is about 25 or 30 pounds. Let's see. Oh no, I'm wrong. This is about 15 pounds. All right. So that's 15 pounds. Man, I must be out of shape because that feels heavier than 15 pounds. Might be heavier. Anyway, so that's 15 pounds. That's 25. This is 25 pounds. And then those aren't really significant. Neither is the strut tower brace. I don't know how much weight savings the one piece aluminum drive shaft I have is over that. But I'm sure it is a pretty good weight savings. It's probably like at least 10 pounds. I don't have a skid plate on the car, and I know the skid plate was about 20 pounds as well. The skid plate, I don't have a hood. Again, that's probably another 50 pounds. So I've taken the car. I've taken the car to a little moving weigh station thing, right? Let's see if I could find the. Here we are. Are you guys ready for what the car weighs? Now, off the showroom floor, right? I googled this. Off the showroom floor, the car weighs. This car, Pontiac GTO 2005, weighs 3,725 pounds. All right, off the showroom floor. You guys want to guess what it weighs now? Give it a guess. I'll give you a minute. Type it in the comment section. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Can you guys see that? It came in at, let's see if you guys can see that. Boom. 3,340 pounds. All right, 3,340 pounds. That is a lot of weight savings, if you ask me. Now there could be more, and there will be more weight savings actually. What I plan on doing is getting a carbon fiber trunk lid, and there's going to be another big weight saving thing that I don't want to speak on it just yet, because I'm still kind of debating about it, but there's going to be a pretty significant one that I think with this car. I don't know how hard I want to go with it, but it's going to be a pretty good one. But I am going to get like some Duraflex type fenders or whatever. These are steel. Those are steel, if you didn't know. But I'm going to get some Duraflex fenders. Hopefully that saves me a few pounds here and there. I'm hoping for about 10, 15 pounds overall, I guess. I'll be pleasantly surprised if there's more. But anyway, that's the update on the wheel situation. So I still rub, just not nearly as bad. It takes a pretty good bump, or coming up this driveway or down it, I'll rub on that one side. But anyway, take a significant bump to rub in the back, but I will roll the fenders. I do have two different types of fender rollers. All right, well, these are called fender pliers. I kind of tried these out. They didn't work the way I'd hope. I also tried that out, but I could not figure out. I put my car in neutral, thinking that it would free up the wheels to spin, but that didn't really work out for me. But this is an Eastwood fender roller. Yeah, so yeah, but more to come on that. I may just phone book it, or I don't know, do the tuner thing and use a pole. I don't know. But anyway, I do have a heat gun in that case over there, right there. All right, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. This is my second upload, so yeah, cut me some slack. I'm trying to keep up with this sort of thing. I'm not a natural talker like that, so I'm trying. But anyway, no more rambling on. Guys, have a good day. Today is 4th of July for me. I don't know when this video is going to go up. Maybe it'll go up today. If it goes up today, you guys have a happy 4th of July. If you're watching from America, that is. Anyway, have a good day, guys. Do great things. Later.